addiction is defined as a person's loss of control over their internet use, which negatively influences their psychological, social, and educational well-being. Internet addiction can also be defined as problematic internet use, excessive gaming, and internet use which are not the rise among children and teenagers worldwide. According to some researchers and mental health practitioners, excessive internet use is a symptom of another condition such as anxiety or depression rather than a distinct entity. Another recent American Society of Addiction Medicine, or ASAM, study defined addictions as a chronic brain illness. All pharmacological or behavioral addictions exhibit critical characteristics, including prominence, compulsive use, mood remodulation, and alleviation of suffering, tolerance, withdrawal, and persistence despite adverse consequences. Internet addiction is a type of behavioral addiction in which a person develops a physical and psychological dependence on the internet or other online gadgets. Internet addiction is becoming increasingly recognized as a widespread problem that affects a significant number of people. Below is the list of 5 types of internet addiction that people can have. Number 1. Addiction to cybersex. It is one of the easier internet addictions to understand. This case includes online pornography, sexual fantasy websites, adult chat rooms, and adult websites. Any of these services can make it hard for people who have sexual, romantic, or intimate relationships in real life. Number 2. Compulsions on the net. Online gambling, trading stocks, online actions, and compulsive shoppings are all things that can be very bad. These habits can harm one's finances and interfere with work-related tasks. People who spend or lose a lot of money can also have a hard time with their relationships. Number 3. Addiction to cyber or online relationships. Cyber or online relationship addicts spend a lot of time looking for and keeping up with relationships online, often forgetting about and not paying attention to real-life family and friends. Chat rooms and other social networking sites are where most online relationships start, but they can happen anywhere you interact with other people online. Compulsive information seeking is the 4th thing on this list. User can find a lot of information and learn a lot from the internet. For some people, they are finding information so quickly has turned into an uncontrollable desire to gather and organize information. Obsessive-compulsive tendencies can make people want to get more information. Compulsive information seeking can also hurt work productivity and even lead to job loss. Number 5. Addiction to computers or video games. Online and offline activities with a computer are part of this. As computers became more common, more people could play games. There isn't a single treatment that should help people who have an addiction to the internet. Depending on how bad the habit is and how the person acts, different types of treatment would work. In the first place, if someone you know is using too much on the internet, you should plan an intervention or tell them that you don't like how they act. Often, people use therapy to help treat addiction and co-occurring disorders that may be present. This may include anxiety, depression, and OCD. Sometimes medication usage for this mental illness or to control intrusive thoughts about going online if other treatment options don't work. Internet addiction doesn't have to rule your life or the life of someone you love. You don't have to let it. Look into the best way forward, but also think about not waiting too long before taking action to fix the problem. Time is essential, and it might not be worth giving too much of it to the technological tools that are supposed to help us, and not the other way around.